Everybody else take your overflow out to the edge if possible, just away from the raid for most of them. I'm really not worried about normal.
Mic off.
People are marked as standing
Mic
on
on.
the colours. Where does the rest of us stand?
You're all getting marks.
Alright, okay.
So you don't have to
Hello.
room. You'll either get the blue mark or the green mark, frost or toxic. And as it shows, you will stand around that loosely, and your mark will change periodically. And you move over to the other side. Try not to run through other people when you do that. You'll be rooted for 4 seconds if I remember correctly, and after that you'll have to move.
Basically, the boss fight from what is it? The
Maiden.
Broken Island.
Tomb of
Maiden.
Sargeras.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, let's use that old cauldron. We've got new ones ready. I'd like to save those for the heroic con.
Yes, please. Maybe Azshara, if she's a pain in the ass, but otherwise.
Yeah. Alright, this is for the pool. It'll be almost immediately you'll get your marks a few seconds later, so it's sort of spread out a little bit. You have some leeway. As soon as you get your marks, you won't immediately start interacting with other start moving. The red is just a little no man's land. That's sort of a divider. Everyone's ready? Pull when you're ready.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay. Bloodlust here, please. There's the barrage. Battle res me, please. So these overflows are dealing more damage than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah, also during overwhelming barrage, it's best to stick on the side where they pop out, which is your color.
I understand that, but I need to understand where or what's causing this position. Do we need the boss to face the raid or the boss to face away from
Please
the
get
raid?
me out, I'm a healer.
I think it's random.
I can stand in the frost pool just behind her. Oh wait, no, it's gotta be the poison pool, which is also nearby. That works too.
Yeah, I'm gonna switch. I get a lot of healing reduction. Is there a preferred stack to switch out?
5 to 6 on heroic, but we could do it about 4. Yeah, 5 to 6.
Yeah, I did it at 6 now because my healing done to myself was pitiful.
I think we need to make sure that she's facing that back wall.
Got the javelin for you guys.
So we need to work on the javelin part. I'm not even paying any attention to that in normal. In heroic we will have to pay more attention and make sure they're the correct persons.
Oh, you
Not
need to
much
soak
goes
the overflowing chill at least one guy on heroic, otherwise you're just gonna die.
Even on normal I was feeling like somebody needed to soak or at least remember to press damage mitigation. That's what killed me the first.
Yeah, I got
Yeah,
the
sure.
last javelin, I think, correctly.
I got hit for 188,000 damage when I took that blast down. Is that normal?
Oh. Overflowing, yeah, that's normal. That's not heroic. You need to use some sort of mitigation.
Wow,
And
okay.
in heroic, somebody will soak it with you.
Well, it's more trash.
Oh boy.
This can't be right.
Why is that?
Are you ever wrong?
Yeah. Very often.
So I need help. Please help.
Help me too!
It's just like
I'm busy
trash.
typing as well, so.
And he thinks that he's an indestructible DK.
DK
Lesson
is
learned.
are indestructible. Let's just say that as well. Doesn't matter, you know,
This one
you
disrupted.
elements.
Oh, it is nice to get a change of scenery though.
Yes.
Yep.
Being stupid ass troll fucking aesthetics for the past like year and a half. Well, I lie, 9 months.
To be fair though, like we just had the maiden mechanics from Tomb of Sargeras, and this whole room reminds me of going through Tomb of Sargeras.
I
Feel
wish
that
you hadn't
fresh.
said that.
By the way,
I
guys,
really wish you hadn't said that.
guys, are your logs black? I can't check them.
Sorry, I just mean people won't be distracted.
You guys look at logs while we're playing.
Some of us do.
Why is this indestructible paladin die? After you stole my fucking bot earlier. Twice, you know that.
What do you
How
mean
quick do
stole
you
it?
think I am in typing?
Let's not team up together and help each other.
Go down here.
Oh yeah, I'm going for a swim.
It is good you survived.
Oh, that's professional.
Enough of these games, Azshara. Face us! Patience, little one. We will be together soon.
Don't hit the jellyfish. They will cuddle you.
Why do I swim so fucking quickly? It's so weird.
Ashvane means to
Let's
hold
go
us
to the
at
fish
bay,
boss first.
but I can sense
get that
monsters
fucking thing out of the way.
close by that are feeding into this room.
Before we're stuck on it all night.
Ashvane's barrier.
We can always switch to another boss.
Where the fuck are we going? Yeah. Okay.
Oh, that is linked. Oh well.
I know I called you indestructible earlier, but please, I'm healing this time.
DPS the bubble.
Where's the bubble?
Let's go. Keep an eye out for bubbles. Right. Right, so these are being
Might want to
killed by
pull them out of the
something
blessing,
Yeah. Move.
if that is a thing, because they still have what the fuck.
Is it based on proximity to another player? No, add? There's a bubble.
I think it's ad related.
Get those stormbinders down.
Yeah, the oracles stack up.
Right, Tom, what is the oracles of me? See, this is fun. Trial and error.
Right now, as you took one of those over and it's healing all the other ads.
Yeah, I think you need to keep them apart until the end or something.
I'll keep them apart and focus them down.
Yeah. Or interrupt. You can interrupt the heals.
It's not about interrupting, you see it's buff, right?
Yeah, but it only hits everything but itself, so if you focus the oracle, it dies.
I'm only 4th place.
Bubble up to get down.
Yes, you deserve that, Pandy.
What?
Your character said, I deserve this.
Or
Such a long way to walk back.
I mean, it can stay in the pack as long as you kill it down first, right?
It's an auto regen thing. If it stands near minions, they just get healed every second. Also,
Anybody?
interrupt the volley whenever it hurts like a truck.
Everybody.
What?
Oh, it's a different shaman. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I was like, I'm running back. What do you want me to do?
not deserved. But
Stop water walking.
bubble.
Get that room back to that nice.
Well, that was fun.
Shut the pull. There's a bad battle.
You want radiance, right?
No, down here is the fish.
Okay. Fish.
Dude, it's rare as well.
Bandy, you bloody teeth! I was standing there first.
It's rare. I've got the wrong pets.
Why are you pet battling while in a raid?
I'm not.
Oh, there's another one. There's a Shitter Spine Deep Stalker.
The oracles are healing.
They gotta be the team of this raid. Healing oracles.
Isn't like the new level 10 Keystone FX pretty much
I don't know. I haven't done M+ in a while.
It's basically buffed packs. And different types.
and one of the types is oracles, that's why I brought it up.
Right, don't forget to click the blow your rock on the water. Otherwise you drown.
Should have told them. It's an intelligence check.
I mean,
Interesting.
we should
How
know.
is that an intelligence check?
If you ever notice your breath meter if you don't pick it. Or, you know,
How-
the difference
how
in
would you
speed in
know?
swimming.
How are you spent to know that?
I think you've highly overestimated the amount of time I spend in water in this.
I had to get used to it. I was Forsaken for a long time, so I never needed water. New experience, Air.
Welcome back, guys.
Great being a druid. Just turn into an orca. Away you go.
You will need to click this.
You just need to turn into an orca once every few minutes.
Oh yeah, the puffer fishes, by the way, if we kill them, give us a buff that makes us healable.
You might
I
wanna
already
come
don't
back.
like being here. I
Back
can't
to
cause
the
that
fish.
escape.
By the way, you're not healable.
Alright, kill the puffer fish.
Tanks need to go into the cloud as well. Once it's dead.
Get in the green cloud for healing.
You just imagine the forums after going through this.
I've got no clue how I have to use Earthquake in this environment.
You don't.
Just point at the bottom and hope for the best.
Put us on the top of the water if you can.
I'm wondering how we're not electrocuting everything in here.
Well, water
Maybe
is a
come
great
back.
conductor, so it conducts the water instead of you. Fun facts.
Do you mean every time you use lightning shock, you should just kill everyone in the raid?
I'm out of range.
better off killing that while we've got ads there.
Could have aggroed this Murlocs.
At the boss, there's little platforms. If you stay on the ground, you can still use all your skills. I think.
This is already way too fucking long underwater for me.
Yeah.
Wah,
Boss.
wah.
Like, I'm floating to the top, guys. I'm a fucking panda. Holy shit.
Ha!
I've been flashbacks of Nightmare.
Alright, remember to go into the green cloud, please.
It's the green snot of healing.
Getting murdered by every ranged everywhere.
The magic source is nearby, but proceed carefully. Azshara will not have left it unguarded.
Hmm?
Into the cloud again. Be careful here.
Don't swim over the
Stop.
chasm. Oh, well, do it if you want.
Go try it.
I'm unsure
Go
if
for
it
it.
triggers here. It does trigger here.
Save!
So you can go
You get
across.
5 seconds or something before it does its thing.
Okay,
What
so,
happens if you go across?
There we go.
when you're in the not on a platform, so you're in open water, then you'll get a debuff that lasts for 5 seconds, and yeah, you'll die.
Like that.
So the way to counter that is you go into open water without the bioluminescence buff. Now on normal, when the boss changes platform, he'll leave a little portal that will click to travel across to the next platform, and that will remove your buff. In heroic, it won't remove the buff, so you'll have to wait for that to drop off before you can travel. Now, we have quite a lot of encounter space here. On one of the next platforms, I think 2 and 3, there will be cracks on the floor, and they will count as open water, so you don't really want to be standing on. We also want to be spreading out a little bit. There should be 2 pufferfish in the encounter space on each platform. Hello, hello. We kill one straight away, and then once that buff has gone away, we kill the next one while we're DPS in the. After a certain amount of time, he'll change over to the next platform. That's simple as. I can't remember any of the other boring shit, but yeah, just focus on making sure you have that healing buff. You'll get healing. I just checked my notes on sec. My notes are called "Fuck Underwater Gameplay," so you should be okay once we've killed it. Gaze from below, we know about that. Toxic Spine, 1/3 of the raid will get a dot. The damage check to make sure that you get the bioluminescent buff, so if you don't have that buff, eventually you will die. Shock Pulse is a pushback mechanic that can push you off the platform, so try not to stay close to the edge. Move in a little bit. It pushes you. Tanks will. Okay, so yeah, that keeps on pushing you back. You'll push against it, otherwise you'll get knocked off the platform. Tanks will have a short little window to get back to the boss to make sure that they pick up aggro. tanks do not go into the cloud. Your bioluminescence will come through melee hits from the boss. The bioelectric feelers is every 4 seconds the boss checks to see if any raid members are within 5 yards of each other, and if they are, they'll take some damage. That's why we've got a 3D encounter space, so you can use the space above players as well as to the side if there's too many of us, which there never will be. Cavitation is after 1 minute and 30 seconds, where the boss gets 100% energy, they'll move over to another platform. We can give this a go now. So ready, check.
Can't eat in the water. What a bullshit.
Yeah, I was about to say the same thing.
Nice.
5,
So we'll be killing that first
4,
puffer
3,
fish.
2, 1.
Okay, other players get spread out. Start swimming forwards. Remember to be aware of other players. Karanos and Mr. Cloud. Forwards. Okay. Let's get that next puffer fish down. Get your cloud and then move back into position.
Got you in.
Forward. Cell stones if we need. And there's the intermission. We can go into the slipstream. Hopefully this makes you move. But be careful with the jellyfish, because that'll kill you. Okay, the slipstream didn't work for me.
You're actually being propelled. You need to aim then until
Okay.
it wears off.
Let's make sure everyone gets here before we interrupt, please. Okay, we're ready.
Puffer fish.
Let's get the first fish, it's in the back. Get your cloud, please. Spread out. Careful with these.
You might
cracks.
frost the gaps.
And note that the other fish is on the left hand side.
When do we blocklist?
Third platform. Okay, so after this I want you to move over and start working on the other fish. Quick as we can. Let's get our cloud spread out. next platform.
Where the fuck is this platform? Oh, there.
I've marked myself with square if you're getting lost at all. Okay, spread out, guys. There's our first fish. We've got 5 seconds on the interrupt. Let's get a fish. Right, get your buff, position, and we're bloodless. Bloodless now, please.
Bye bye.
Okay, where's Kelly? Come on. Let's start moving towards the next fish. Careful of the range here. Get that fish down. Be ready if you haven't used a Hellstone, use it now. Here comes the knockback.
Jump.
I fucking hate that boss.
That was a really tight DPS check.
Oh, heroic is gonna be fun.
I think that was that bad, to be honest.
Oh, deep. Our buff, our bioluminescence ran out like 5 seconds before it was dead.
Heroic won't change too much. Heroic only means that you have to wait a little bit before you can leave the platform, and the jellyfish sting will apply bioluminescence, which will
Click the
get you killed.
seahorse.
The seahorse.
Click the seahorse. Seahorse at the back of the platform.
Also, probably best maybe putting like a different color on your head, because the square's really hard to see when it's dark and blue everywhere on that last platform.
That's, yeah. Let me think.
I love this little conga line of the seahorses.
Maybe like orange or something.
Yeah. I would say orange will start. Orange, mate. Yeah, orange. Oh shit, I forgot people actually get loot in this game.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I only need rings. The rest is not enough.
Have you seen Preach's vid about bending gear today?
Nope.
Well, apparently that for some classes the bending gear is best in slot. Even if you take in the mythic eye level of 455, it's still the 425 bending gear is still best.
Guys, I found a book.
Did it do anything when you opened it?
No, it's probably how you have to properly emote to Azshara. Like you have to salute to her.
For what?
And there's like Sybil. I don't know if it's an actual mechanic in the fight.
Not the salute, the degrees, no. those will just be weird mechanics that you have to follow, but you won't have to salute her.
But yeah, I know that if you like flirt or do slash kiss at her, she will like kill you or turn you into a monster or whatever the fuck she wants.
Let's not do that then. 'Cause,
I'm gonna try that.
Alright, we get one pool where we can all kiss and flirt with Azshara, okay? Oh, nice.
What
Marky,
if there's multiple interactions?
well, multiple people do different ones. You'd be alright.
But I want to turn into a Naga. If some other dude turned into a Naga, I want to do it too. Not like I'm probably gonna kill it, some dude's gonna turn into.
I tell you, if you do it halfway through a fight, I won't even notice. It'd be alright.
Oh, okay, that's good. Point. I just gotta make sure I'm not healing them. Or you might notice. Just me instead of a panda healing, I just turn into a Naga and start swimming away.
Back in a second, please.
Okay. Yeah, trash rule.
Whoa, I turned into a Naga.
Can you already salute her?
Alright, get Marg up with a bow. Okay, no.
Oh,
Use the
good,
toy.
good. Why is everyone dying?
If you really need to stack or something, there's gas
If
here.
if you release, you end up at the where we went into the water at the second one.
What was your death team? Melee, pound, melee.
Yep. Brutes melee hit for only 30.
Like, your health isn't going up.
Also, guys, I got good and bad news. I think we have to kill even more trash to destroy the form of power here.
What now?
The Farm of Power, we have to destroy the Farm of Powers to like unleash Ashbane's barrier, and one of them is guarded.
Milano started me, so you died.
Yeah, well, we'll deal with it after the next boss.
Well, we'll have to go all around, just saying.
Yeah, but Ashbane does come after this next month.
Yeah, but you have to destroy the Farm of Power.
After we kill the boss. Dispel that if you can as an 18-second enrage on it. I'm coming down, I will if I get there in time.
Oh, that's what's melting.
It didn't have it to begin with.
Well,
Fundamental, you disappoint me. Anyway, now we can kill those two ants without running back all the way.
What? 2 ads?
So, if you come out of the cave from where we spawn, then right in front of you there's a staircase up, and there's a Font of Power that we probably have to click. But it's guarded by 2
way
elites.
around that anyway. If there are more fonts of power, we're going to have to kill them all.
But there's only 2 on each boss side.
Seos is over here by the panda.
This is why we do it normal, so that
I can't mock the Seos of people. But it's by me.
Oh, those things.
keep moving.
You're welcome.
Yeah, I
Did
believe
not-
if you die, you turn around and run up and not down. Good fucking job.
I didn't know where you're.
No, I said you spawned back at where we went into the water. That's what I said.
Didn't know we had to go at all. I wasn't paying attention.
How did none of you realize you needed to turn around?
There was a lot of confusion about like why you were talking about seahorse. Confusion from me, I mean.
That's amazing.
Alright. I did miss. What are we missing? Let's get torches getting rezzed. We will wait for gas just in case Mark just gets flopped. Yeah, this is a good reason to do normal, so we pay a lot more attention during trash on her.
Wait, this boss is literally the thing from Eye of Azshara.
Yep. But Eye of Azshara was better. This is also called the Tornado boss. Take a guess why.
Tornadoes.
Is it being original as fuck there?
Okay, so we pulled trash. Let's get ready.
Bubbling
to
you
kill
now.
this brew.
If you could have been knocked off, 3 people would have just died.
Yeah.
That would have been amazing. You can get knocked off back down the stairs and take fall damage.
Dispel on the armory. Alright, we did it, guys! When has a hunter ever wiped anything? Yes, she's a hunter, right?
Gotta be careful, she focuses people.
Oh, that's why she like totally ignore my developmental.
Torture will be back shortly.
Just X shit.
They're all the same, right? Nope. Stormcallers at the back. Okay. Let's see what they do. We might be able to just pull them in future. All of Didn't have it. I will get you. Summons a Stormling. We didn't want the second one.
You're getting all the Stormling.
Chain lightning. Spread out as rain.
That's mine.
I never know. I never know.
Earthquakes are your friends.
Rumble rum.
Left.
Does she need to be a snake?
Everybody else come round behind.
Papa.
That is good. The last one will be lineup. Ah, see the pack stop. No less than 2 line, I guess.
Got him.
Oh boy, more trash.
Lies.
They have name.
I don't think it works yet.
It was worth a shot.
I need to get closer.
Excuse me.
Oh boy,
Stand in these tornadoes.
this is fun trash.
That's not a melee friendly.
I just watched everyone go from full HP to 2%.
I didn't know, right?
I think you're the lowest. I'm stuck between 4 tornadoes.
That's the fight. Imagine knowing the hardcast in this fight.
Christ.
We need this whole circle, right? We need to clear the other packs.
Yeah.
Right. Fuck this game sometimes. Oh, bye.
I think in the encounter you will though, so don't go in the water when the boss is engaged. I note to say the boss is completely stationary. Avoid going into the waters because it will hurt. Let's get those grabs out, please.
That was me, and I just realised that would be miles away from where you needed to be.
Ouchie.
Let's get Joel up and then we can take the next pack.
I just need some chow, like my mana is low.
Okie dokie.
Does anyone have a repair bot by any chance?
Usually it's Tao or
Yeah,
Demo.
Thank you.
Okay, cool. Everybody repair, please.
I'd ripped a hole in my trousers or something. They were.
Just the trousers, nothing else.
Well, the other bits were yellow, but I definitely ripped a hole in the trousers.
It's too far away.
Okay, so these bombs need to be dispelled. Once they're dispelled, you move away from the puddle.
We've only got 2 healers and there seems to be 3 bombs, so no problem.
we do have Master Spell, so we've got 2 Masters.
I've got a Master Spell on a 2-minute cooldown.
We may have to MD these.
Guys, you can stack the bombs on top of each other. You don't have to spread them out.
I'd say
Don't we all get hit down and die if they don't get cast off?
Yeah, but they're gonna get Master Spell.
So stack up. You're a Master Spell, please.
Isn't that so, my child?
And then you guys should be moving.
Yes.
So this is a mechanic that's going to happen during phase 1 of the fight. 3 of us apparently are going to get marked with the debuff for the bomb. That tracks you. Once the debuff is removed, the bomb will land wherever that debuff was removed. So you guys are going to stack up, Yura will Master Spell you, and you're going to move away from the patch. Aside from that, so that's Arcanado Burst. No, that one's different. Arcanado Burst will mark the location of 3 players. After that, it will explode after a few seconds. It will spawn 2 Arcanados and they will spiral out from the target. If you get hit by them, you'll take a large burst of damage and you get knocked back, possibly into the water, which will hurt. And they'll despawn after 20 seconds, so you spread loosely to handle this. You don't want to go too far from your healers. The Arcane Bomb we've just seen, you will have 10 seconds to be dispelled, and it will deal high damage and stun you for 6 seconds. After that, you've got Unshackled Power, which is a burst of damage every 20 seconds. You just ensure players are healthy before it goes off. After 1 minute and 45 seconds, the boss will have full energy and phase 2 will begin. That will cause a fuckload, like a sandstorm, and 1 ad will spawn in a corner. It'll be in the corner that's farthest away from the largest group of players. We want to go over to that ad, we want to kill it. There will be little ads spawning, we want to kill them. And once the ad's dead, we go back on the boss and start phase 1 again. Some other shit I'm missing out here about traps or something, but we'll see it. That's normal, it's all good. As far as time between dispels goes, I don't have a timer for it in front of me on my notes. We'll see. We do have 2 master spells provided Gorenos has it bound.
Yeah.
Okay, so I may need to call for that. I haven't marked a location yet because I don't know how we're going to position during the fight. I would like you all to stack up though when you can, the 3 bombs. We'll play it by ear.
Question: are we going to be moving as a group around the boss to control the tornadoes a bit easier and reduce incoming damage? Or
Yes.
spread?
Yes. Well, we're going to spread loosely is what my notes say. If we need to move for the tornadoes, then we can do. I'm not sure how much room they're going to take up. So I suppose when they spawn we can rotate around a little bit.
And arcane bombs, are we putting at the edge of the circle or?
Yes, on the edge so that we maximize the play space. So it'll be somewhere around the edge here that you'll all stack up together. You'll get master spelled and you'll run away, please. Please. 2 seconds per kill.
5.
So yeah, that phase 2, when we trigger the phase change or when the phase change triggers, there will be a line of traps somewhere. If you run over one of the traps, then an Arcanado will spawn. We should be able to get around. If we can't, then we will have to trigger just 1 trap and we'll go through that little gap. The ad will be casting something that we will need to interrupt towards the end, otherwise it will gain a 500% damage. You want to keep the little and the big ads out of the bad zone, the sandstorm. Otherwise, they'll take 99% reduced damage and they'll.
Back to the 90s.
Once we kill that storm wraith, we're gonna carry on where we killed it. We're not gonna go back to wherever we. Okay, let's give this a go. We can adjust as we go. Ready? Check again.
You can just forget about the countdown.
Do the countdown. It's nice to be ready.
5, 4, 3.
So spread loosely,
2,
please.
1.
No escape!
That could have been me.
There's the bombs. Stack up for the bombs. And the master spell.
Was that only 2? Yeah, it was only 2 people, so it doesn't.
Awesome. Don't worry too much about the master spell anymore than just single target. Let's move to the right a little bit, get away from those. Stay loosely spread still. There is a nipple on my head just so you can see it.
I always miss to get around you.
You're not supposed to.
Healers have a max range, guys.
I know, but we kept scooting up to keep Jordan range.
Okay, there's traps coming out, I guess. Yep, I see. Okay, so you can see the ad on the other side. We need to get over there. We're gonna have to break one of these. It doesn't matter, just one trap please. So we go through, do the same again. But we are too slow because the Azshara just guy's cast off, he's probably gonna kill you. Have to do that quickly. You guys were still on the boss by the looks of it.
No, we were indecisive.
Okay,
A word for which way to go round.
Yeah, we'll always go left.
Cool. Next time I'm just gonna look for circle and head to that because that's you.
So for everybody else, we've seen what's what, what's up. We want to stay mobile when those tornadoes come in, so we'll always move right for those. Obviously you don't want to go past the tanks or near the tanks so we don't spawn stuff on them. That's about. So we'll stay to the left of the tanks. We will move right as the floor space gets taken up by tornadoes. Okay. I'll try not to do it too much. It's hard to gauge when it's taking up too much floor space, but I'm trying not to move too much because we have actual casters, not just BMR.
By the way, Morales was good on his Solstice duty, so maybe not released next time.
Okay.
Don't res, guys, don't res.
Thanks.
I know.
I'm staying here, I've decided.
Well, let's see where the feast is.
I'm a panda, you double food buff anyway.
I have some in my bag too. No, I put one down. So I put some markers down just so I can call like tanks will price down on those markers, but we will move to. Don't be afraid to tell me that you don't have enough space to move or anything. I'm struggling to see when it's too much because I can easily just run around and do. No, you run to the ad. So like I say, always left. If it's gonna look like that every time, then we'll get that inner trap down. We'll all run through that inner trap and get to the ad and interrupt it. Hopefully, everyone will be. Okay, ready, check.
That was my last end scroll.
About 4.
Five, 4.
So we'll be doing single dispels.
1.
Just try and move away from the group. We'll go like that.
So we're listening at the second phase, right?
Alright, we'll tell you in a moment. Yeah, again. Tank star and move towards the right, past screen. Everybody else move towards green. Tanks move again towards red. Everybody to the right of green.
He did it, but disadvantage breaks a knockback.
This change is happening. That's up by star. You tank in there, everybody else stands in the safe spot. Kicking us up. Back on the board. Tanks move to the right. Tanks move towards red, please. Tanks move towards orange, please.
Do we not get your MS up?
Nah, we'll up again in a sec. The ad will spawn over there. And there's a phase chain. Keep an eye out for where the ad spawns. It's gonna be the triangles. One's still going up.
Your doom closes in.
Star.
Okay, ads on star. Just one trap, please. If you can, hold off on that interrupt. Just a little bit.
Okay, has a shield in.
Alright, we'll get into the safe encounter space, tank the ad on the edge, facing it. He's healing, so he's... No, he's okay, it's fine. That's nearly done. Clean up the little ad. Back on the bus. Tanks will be on green. Okay, tanks move towards red, please. Tanks move towards orange, please. That bomb needs to spawn still. That's okay. Alright, but I was trying to stay close to red until the next tornado spawn. Okay. DPS can shuffle, tanks can stay. Tanks move to the right of orange, please. It's a soul trap, we're gonna have to do one more ad and then we'll get it.
Star.
Star again.
Don't forget to stand near the storm stuff.
Tanks need to make sure you pick up these little lads. Get these little lads. Power us morale. Fire move towards green. Tanks move to the right of green. Cool. We can tidy that up in future, but that wasn't too.
Ooh la la.
I agree with that.
Yeah, so it feels bad, but what we need to do is we need to position better so that we can not move so much. If we all stayed in a sort of general area as each other without stacking, we could force the tornadoes to spawn and only shuffle to the right so we don't get hit by them. I think we were moving a bit too much there.
Clear up until the next boss and then take a break.
Yeah. So now we'll have to do what Rem wanted us to do.
And we're gonna have to clear more trash because we didn't kill them at the start there. Calling it.
More trash, is it?
I think you have to go around now because we went down the waterfalls.
The entryway to her pathway is the part we haven't cleared in that room yet, so we'd have to kill the trash anyway.
But I think there's like a slight bit more of trash.
There's a little bit more walking now. I'll give you that.
How horrible.
Yeah, I agree with Lana. We did move too far and too fast. We will absolutely nail that down for her.
I really enjoyed the fight. It was a nice mix of trying to do my best as a caster.
Some of it is we need to watch where we're dispelling the bombs. There's one stage where we're running through between the on the second phase, and the bomb was dispelled like right as you're going.
I actually don't think that was the spell. I think that was armor just due to range. Because I don't think anyone dispelled there, because that was right.
Move away from others, please. Unless you like giving dealers a job.
You've been in this guild long.
Yeah, I've noticed. Same problem with the...
But that's not what I'm saying.
Guys, if you get the debuff, just stack and pan you for all the times he stabbed you.
I never stabbed anyone that wasn't a paladin.
I don't think you can go up back that way with waterfalls.
Okay.
Well,
Why
we
you
need
bring
to
a
know.
grappling hook?
Rem was right. Anyway, no, Rem was not right. You have to kill this trash anyway. No, guess you can't go back yet.
So far we're at normal amount of cover, nothing extra. Suck it.
I need to target something first.
I disliked that the only place I could mount up was underwater. Well, we can kill the other trash after this.
When are you guys all off, by the way?
Wait, you say when we're all off?
Yeah, when he's gone on your little adventure.
Friday morning.
Raiding is supposed to be next Tuesday. Inverted commas. Depending on the hangovers.
We're coming back Monday, we'll be fine.
Man, I'm off. I'm off till next Tuesday now. Or next Wednesday, it's amazing.
So you'll be on time.
I can't guarantee that.
Alright, out the steps. Still, so far, only killing the trash that we needed to kill.
No, because
why, Ren?
we totally should have killed just the Wrath of Azshara first. That's the way to have the least trash.
But you Ram, next time we will kill those as we come outside of the boss room. Just for you.
The barrier has fallen. Let us see how brave Azshara
You just sound like he's in
The fuck, we
denial.
should just skip the entire tier and come back for them.
Move out with the debuff, please. When we try these next time, we should probably pull them down a bit so we have more room. There's line of sight on the stairs, so we can't actually do anything from the bottom. What to try next time?
Doubt that, they're probably immune. Or maybe like a mage or a hunter could run and click feint death.
Oh yeah.
Or invisible.
I totally could
Or
be
a
a
rogue.
Give me the power you promised.
I don't think anything would have pleased Rem at this point.
To bear witness to your glorious ascension. No! Not like this! What are you doing to me?
Need a dispel on the other card.
Hey, she looks better than she does normally.
She has better curves now.
Would your ratio not have worked? Yes. Try it now. You got 9 seconds. Oh yeah.
I actually think she looks thinner.
Wait, that's not Lady Ash, man.
She probably ate Rulana.
Someone do the dummy thick joke.
Thick. With 5 C's. This boss sucks. Taunt mechanic. Break. Tied fist. You taunt. Oh right, we're breaking, yeah. Fuck that. Yep. Let me open the next page. Nope, this boss also sucks. Sorry.
There's some cool mechanics, I think.
There are. It shouldn't be too difficult. It's surprising me because I've only gone as far as the Queen's Court in my write-ups. So if we get to the last 2 bosses, we're gonna be winging it. It helps that it's normal, and we can just look at it instead of getting wiped by heroic mechanic. But it's been easier than I expected.
Yeah, I only watched till like halfway, the Harbinger.
What's your buff, Ram? Neural autonomy.
Okay.
Or you can bloodlust at the very start, it doesn't really matter either way. We'll do it in phase 2. One more ready check. No, that's for people to stack for the bubble. There may be somewhere else, but just try and stack together with the tank.
5.
You want to tank him
4,
around the edge of the
3,
room.
2, 1.
So there's your first bits of coral there. Barnacles. There's some more. Bubbles have spawned. Need to soak those. You don't need to move too much. There's your briny bubble. Need you to stack somewhere. Alright, so that hasn't got any. But I mean, it hasn't. I was stood right next to somebody that got bubbled. It's not an AoE.
I didn't see the debuff on me.
But it didn't get me. So yes, move on to the tank and normal, please.
Impossible.
First hit. Here comes Arcing Azshara. Okay. Let's see how you do this. So you don't stack together, please. You need to spread and get as much of this coral out. The beam goes between the two colours. Briny bubble. Okay, try and get these corals out, please.
Stay there, Blue. Stay there. Good job.
Okay, next shield phase. You want to move the boss to the other side of the room. You're ready to soak. Briny bubble stack on the tank. Get the tank out front.
Can you not outbound it?
No, it's ice block and proper bubble. Things like cloak of shadows, I think. Do you want to move away from that coral lip? Ready to soak. Two more bubbles coming in.
Gas, I've got 2 stacks.
Damage. Marking Azshara is coming. Please try and spread properly this time. Okay.
Everyone going for that one.
That's cool. There's one up. There's another arcing Azshara to come.
Yeah, you gotta coordinate a bit.
Okay, got Marg out front. Azshara is coming. Alright, this should be good. There's your coral. Briny bubble. Nice. Bubbles to soak up.
I think the one drew him out of DC.
try and stagger the next ones. Get your damage. Arcing hands, alright.
No, I mishaunted. I've got 3 stacks though. Fair enough. God, I hate that briny bubble.
That's the bottom.
It's a boring boss.
Man, if you thought DPSing it was boring. Geronimo! Oh shit.
I had no idea either.
Oh, it's gonna end up in water.
He's in PK, why doesn't he end up with 3 leaves?
I don't know, who sending it?
Was it done? Do you think they need to be soaked first though? So, I think if they don't get soaked...
Oh, that's the bang thing. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
What the fuck was that? What is this?
Water slip. Say in Azshara's Fun Palace.
Alright, so...
That sounds like a strip club.
I mean, have you been to Gallywix's place?
The Pleasure Palace.
I need to target something first.
It's short enough to get old really fast.
I feel like if it was really long, you'd start getting really sick, but if you kept dying,
Another
and
one.
having to
Chat.
So, my lead DPS should move out of Big Stomp.
I couldn't say on the floor, it's too much shit. $218,000.
Ah, good. You arrived just in time to welcome these little ones into my service.
We cannot allow
I didn't
these
want to
creatures
raise him
to
who's
hatch.
playing a
They will
paladin, but I thought I
overrun the
might.
surface.
Just bullet Chiswick, that's not a boss.
Oh, okay. $250k in one attack hit. Holy fuck.
I'm not raising him.
Destroyed.
Well, the first
Yeah, this
few
guy
attacks
is summoning
gonna be
portal.
amazing.
Is there any chance to get seals? Or is that pushing it?
Be quick. Quick. And it gives me a chance to look at this boss again.
I'm joining in on that.
Can't have it.
Next time though, the next raid No going back for those seals.
Deal.
F5. I finally used a few.
I had two. I've used one so far.
I haven't used one since Older.
Oh dear.
What do you ask of the Zandalar?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this boss, every 20 to 25 seconds you'll get the incubation debuff on several raid members. They must be 10 yards away from other players when the boss is casting Arcing Current. But at some point he'll cast that between the incubation fluids, and it'll be cast at a random player that's afflicted with the incubation fluid, and it would act as a chain lightning, so if players are near you then they'll take some damage and it sucks. When you have the fluid, make sure you're 10 yards away from other players. You do dribbling echo, which is going to be fucking hilarious with this group. I love it. There's like, the roof will rain and there will be circular puddles on the floor, and you'll need to find a safe place to stand in. This will happen 3 times over 10 seconds, so the patches will change 3 times. Just find a nice safe place and you'll be alright. He'll spawn 3 adds after the dribbling echo. They have to be tanked away from the boss, otherwise he'll get a 50% damage increase and damage taken reduction for each add that's within 15 yards. 2 adds will spawn to the south and 1 will spawn to the north, so you tank the boss to the north and you move that north add. They'll occasionally cast Zap at the raid, that's fine, we'll swap to those adds. And when they die, they'll drop a blue patch on the floor that'll explode after 5 seconds. It'll be lethal damage if you're standing in it, and do higher damage to the raid. If no player soaks it, then an amniotic eruption would deal lethal damage to the raid and high ticking damage to anybody that survived that. Ice block can soak it, I believe bubble can soak it, but aspect of the turtle, cloak of shadows, things like that cannot soak it. To counter it, a tank will soak it. It'll be the ad tank is what we'll call you. So decide which of you is going to be the ad tank and which will be the main, because that's going to be how you're going to handle your taunts. Probably mark as the ad tank. I believe you should be able to death grip one of the ads, so you can pull it over to the other 2.
Okay.
So for your taunt swap, every 6 seconds the boss will apply 1 stack of desensitizing. It doesn't do anything, but when you get 10 stacks you will instantly die. You want to get to, what is it, 5+ tanks. 5+ stacks is okay to soak, and I did have it written down how you're going to swap those. There we go. Yeah. So the non-ad tank taunts and the ad tank gets threat on all 3 of the ads. After all 3 die, the ad tank taunts off and the non-ad tank should have 7 stacks. No. That's right, so we tank the boss on north. North is up on green. We'll give this a go. There's more afterwards. We'll see the first bits first. Before people lose their concentration and focus and I put them to sleep.
Sorry, are we talking?
Okay.
Yeah, we'll see. Worst cases, and you will be the ad tank.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh. Oh.
You have to use cooldowns for the start of it.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So there's the incubation fluid, make sure you're 10 yards apart. It's only one player, that's fine. Here is your dribbling echo. Still over. Next to the boss. Don't stand on the blue sword. Except the tank will need to, please. That's your sub mechanic with your stacks, but you don't have any stacks. We'll read that. You see how that's supposed to work. If you don't have any stacks, you're not going to be able to soak. So you're gonna have to ask for the taunt swap, and Mark's gonna have to leg it over the blue part, the blue patches, what we're soaking. I have to use a cooldown. Something. I don't know.
Yep.
Once again, you didn't say anything.
She said it before the whole developer.
You expect me to hear stuff when they're going over tactics.
Wasn't even.
I completely zoned out.
It was in raid chat.
Yeah, I'm not gonna look there while I'm going over tactics. We could just make a rule of never releasing, and that would be fine. I'll put face down. Doesn't have the same ring to it, does it?
A fucking lasagna.
I burnt my fucking lasagna! I'm sorry. I've actually watched that video more times than I care to admit. Like, it was amazing. I'm really sad I wasn't there for it.
Alright, let's see if we can do that again. Well, not that. Let's see if we can try again.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Remember, during this, if you have incubation fluid, you can still get that arcing current. Hands are up. Let's get them all down. remember to soak this next bit. Dance. Be aware of your fluids.
The fluids are leaking!
Spread back out, please. That's right.
But you've got 8 stacks.
6 is fine.
Okay.
But you're gonna die, guys.
And that was my reason.
So you guys need to...
I don't know why guys took the aggro back at before the ads were there. How did you get so really at 8 stacks then? Should have probably waited until yours fell off. I thought as soon as these spells are gone, or my 6 are gone.
Phase changes coming soon. Echo. Okay. If I remember right, we don't have a rise for 120, so we're just gonna have to go and see. Don't stand in bad things. I think you avoid those odds as well.
Yep.
Oh shit! Oh bye everybody!
Don't.
I clipped a pod and got knocked back into another swirly and got knocked off.
Well, everybody else get down to the bottom. Don't interrupt, and we'll let that wipe up. But basically, you can see this. So we want everybody to be here before we interrupt, because when you interrupt, you will cast like a pull to drag everybody else in to this area. It should kill them. So we do want everyone in. Don't release when we wipe. Don't release. How about that, Yoro? Yeah, so there's no point in doing any damage into it, but we do need to make sure everyone gets down. We'll do another feast. So yeah, the taunting should line up so that the ad tank always taunts on 7, and the not ad tank taunts on 7. How that works in real life, I don't know, but that's what my notes have written.
I heard the tanks just swap every taunt, and whoever's got the stacks goes and soaks.
Yep.
Could work easier.
Just have the taunts dictate who takes the ads at the moment.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that saves tanks from being one-shot.
Ready, check. Okay.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
She'll have soul stone. Just means we release at the end of it. That's alright. Get those down.
Look, I've only got so many taunts. This is a fucking Earth Element.
Getting my face bashed by them though.
That's alright. There's a phase change, we don't have a res.
I saw that, Pandy.
It's annoying how when your cameras up high, the eggs block your view.
Yep.
Okay, we can interrupt.
Are we bloodlusting or?
Yeah, bloodlust hit. 2 adds up. This is interesting.
What is?
This part is not really. In heroic, we will get the 3 adds as well as the 2 now. Adds are up.
Don't forget the stack with the Hulk when he does the smash.
Stack up. Another stomp in 10 seconds.
Part of me feels like we could have focused the boss at this point.
Yeah, and that's how we would have died.
You're right.
You definitely wanted that big ad down.
Thank you. Ah, fuck this game. It's a bonus roll. Wanted the weapon.
Oh, I got it!
Ah, fuck you. Fuck you, Joel.
And it's indestructible.
Raven
Oh,
sucking on
come.
that baby.
Well, what's stopping you, Mark? Why don't you want to jump?
Water is fine.
Thank you.
That's why you always look downward when you jump.
Alright, it's funny this time. The Path of Frost, but don't do that again.
Don't forget to kill the jellyfish. They need a friend too.
Not the worst thing, but like, when repair bots
back at the
are
beginning?
bothered.
I can drop Jeeves again. Also, we have 3 engineers.
We do?
Yeah, Demos engineer, and didn't you say
Demo and Tau, yeah.
that's why I can drop Jeeves again?
Yeah, let's do it again. Repair now. We've got like half an hour left. We'll do the Queen's. That was Rolana's last one.
The time for practice is over. Show me what you've learned.
Need a barge on the other vanguard. Let's go.
I need to target something.
Oh boy.
cross over your brutal attacks upon my underlings, but I must admit, you provide splendid entertainment.
Step on me, my queen.
Perhaps he was right after all. You do show great potential.
Looks like we're back at Zul.
Enough games, Azshara. The final day of your twisted reign.
Arcane explosions and
Spit on her.
you spell, huh? Like kill you.
Target her and spit her. Spit on her. But it can kill me.
8 kills if you spit on her.
Yeah, it's just Queen's Disgust, 7 million damage, bam.
Get them res before we pull back.
Just do rude as well.
That
Pretty
also
sure
kills you.
repair bills.
It's weird that Flood and Kiss doesn't do
Alright, let's
that.
get these ads down now. They were coming
Patrol.
and I was saying move back please.
And then would spit again.
That spit costed me 68 gold. Worth it.
Yeah, mine was 62.
Should sell it as bathwater now.
Unsure if we have to clear all of the trash. It looks like we can go right or we can go left. Or we can jump
Come, my
over.
loyal servants.
I went straight down the middle.
They traveled such a long way to pay us a visit.
So I don't know, this might pull all the trash when the bosses.
Yeah,
Oh, they do engage.
You put bosses instead. Is that the boss?
Don't think so, they look too small for being bosses. They're dying way too quick. They're 8 million HP.
You have
That could be.
really fast and zealous and push me out of fanatical. This more feels like some pre-fight you do before the
Yeah.
boss.
Stack with you, Garinos?
I don't think so.
Yeah, the effect that you had on you that reminded me of the Kill Jaden fight where you had to stack. Or soak at least.
My subjects seldom face a true challenge. You will try to provide them with one, won't you?
It's definitely not the encounter started yet.
Yeah, I don't think the fight will start.
Hey, mob has spawned.
Can't be stunned.
Can't be that crypt. Kill it then.
That was quick.
Okay, if it blows up near you, get the ice stone.
Okay.
Do you run in it if it blows up?
You have proven entertaining so far. Now it is time for the real show to begin.
Dun dun dun.
There you
Those
go.
were also just trash.
Okay. Fucking hell. So you need to keep them apart. they have a separate health pool, so they need to die around the same sort of time. When you get one down to 1 HP, it will have a 15-second cast. If the other one doesn't go down to 1 HP at the same time, or within that 15 seconds, it'll res back to 30% HP. The separation of power, they need to be separated, otherwise they'll take 99% reduced. On Silivaz, he has Commander's Fury, which is a stacking attack speed buff, but that's not your taunt mechanic. He has Frenetic Charge, where he marks a random non-tank player for 6 seconds. After 6 seconds, he'll rush at the marked player, dealing large frost damage to all players within 8 yards and leaving a pool underneath. You stack up, you split the damage, and you move. We want to do that around the edge of the room to keep the space clear of the puddle. We don't really want to go towards Pashmar though. He does Zealous Eruption at 100% energy, which is heavy digging damage over 10 seconds. All players near him will avoid the damage. So everybody except for the Pashmar tank will go into a big bubble dome that's around Sil. The Pashmar tank will have the we'll tank it further away. Taunt swap mechanic will be Pashmar's Touch. Applies a stacking debuff that does nothing until 10 stacks. At that point you're mind controlled, you want to taunt around 5 to 8 stacks. So you're gonna taunt and move. So say they were both, say one was tanked on green and one was tanked on purple for example. You both would be tanking with your back to red.
Yep,
so
cool.
We don't really want to cross the boss. All good. Pashmar also has Fanatical Verdict. Every 25 to 30 seconds, a debuff will go on a random player. You move away from the group, as when it expires it will deal damage to all players within 6 yards. It has Potent Spark, which is every 1 minute and 33 potent sparks are summoned. They will deal burst damage to the raid when they die. They lose health over time as well. So you mark an orb, you kill it, you top up. You mark a second orb, you kill it, you top up. Violent Outburst at 100 energy, which is a burst of damage to the raid reduced the further away the group is from. So the other tank should be safe, and the rest of the group will move about 25 to 30 yards away. The most important mechanic comes in Decree, which will happen 30 seconds in, and every 1 minute after that, Queen Azshara will give you her decree. It's always in the same order, and there are 5 of them, and you have to perform certain actions or be punished. The first one is form ranks. There'll be 3 zones in the middle of the room. You want 1 player in each of them to soak. That happens 3 times. You want to tank Silivaz near those 3 zones as well, just in case we get his ability and we need to stack in. Number 2 is repeat performance, which is a 30-second debuff that will silence you if you use the same ability twice in a row. And the third one, stand alone. 30 seconds, so 5-yard zone around the player. You spread out as best you can. If Frenetic Charge is up, which is Silivaz charging at a player, you're going to stack for as short as possible and then spread out again. If you move together, we're all going to take some damage. The fourth one is Deferred Sentence. The stacks will increase as you stand still. So when you move, or when the buff expires, you take damage. Which means you try and keep your stacks around 3 or 4, then you move, take a bit of damage, get to 3 or 4 stacks, take a bit. The fifth one is Obey or Suffer. Each time you take damage, you'll get the Suffering debuff where you'll have no healing for 5 seconds. It won't refresh if you take damage during that time, and you have a 5-second window after it where it won't apply. It allows tanks to receive healing. You can try and take as little damage as possible during that. Potent sparks can spawn during it. You don't want to kill them until it's over.
Yep, cool.
Marks might be wrong, but we'll tank them there for now. So we want to try and spread that damage out.
3, 2, 1.
Off with their heads!
Just keep an eye on the health bar. If we need to attack the other target, we will do. First thing coming is Potent Spark. There's 3 adds. We'll kill them in a staggered fashion. We will kill Skull first. form ranks is coming up. One person in each zone to soak. Next spot, skull, soak.
Ready to switch, guys?
Final spot. And soak. Inside the bubble. Frenetic charge on Morales, you stack on him. And move. We do need to move that a little further away so we don't have those puddles in.
Ready to switch, guys?
Don't use the same ability twice in a row. Move out of that. Sparks are up. Skull first, please.
Ready?
Stand alone here. Charges on Zandalin. Into the circle, we'll be careful because we need to also be spread out. Cool.
Yep.
Bloodlust here. We should have bloodlusted at the start. Just use it now. Damage spread is good. Charges on Corona. Sparks are up. This is the first sentence. Move at about 4 steps. Next.
Ready to swap, guys?
Yikes. Get Morales up.
Bubbles incoming.
Get into the bubble. So this is a suffering where we're going to take no heat. Yeah. No
30
rest.
seconds.
It's okay.
I think when that happens, you do have to stack them to save the tank.
Yeah, I couldn't survive the damage.
So I want to try and avoid having these puddles dropping in the middle of the room. Take them out to the edge.
Stand in the bad shit.
I can reincarnate to save them if you guys want.
You're a soulstone. Don't release.
I command you to provide more entertainment.
None oppose our queen and live.
No, you don't res too far away. Gorenos has tested it for us.
Yeah, you see, it was intentional because I wanted to see how far we would go.
So we're good. I'll put another piece. Was any of that unclear to anybody? It's all quite simple, right?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, just on the charge, please try and move to the edge of the room if possible.
It's a fun fight there. Also, Chiswick, the don't cast twice in a row wasn't that bad, I think.
Yeah, just spam fast shock in between if everything is on cooldown.
Or lightning bolt.
Point. It's more the part where I have to keep track of it.
4,
I'm gonna fuck up
3,
on that.
2, 1.
Bloodlust, please. Stealth up.
Pageant grows tiresome. I command you to provide more entertainment. I shall strike you down.
Right, ready to switch.
The soaks, you got that good. More soak. Another set of soak. One more bubble. There's the charge.
Oh, by the way.
He has to drop a tunnel on the edge.
Okay, never mind.
Yep.
This pageant grows tiresome. I command you to provide more entertainment.
This is you don't repeat your spells, debuff.
I noticed.
Spot. Stealth up.
I am weary of this farce. Obey my orders or suffer the
Alone, no.
consequences.
Zealous Eruption will come up.
Charge on.
There we go. So the bubble's going to come up. Be careful of where you're standing.
Yep. That was close. I think we can swap during that. He only stands and casts.
Charge. Skull first, please. Remember to move. Torture, you're at 6 stacks, you need to move.
Need swap.
We're on our 7 stacks, that's hard to raid a lot. Res Goranos, please. Bubbles kind of come up short. Okay. So you may want to stand in this bubble as well. Separate afterwards.
Got it.
So healing should be coming soon. Only 5 more seconds until it. Spark, spell first please. Charge.
I am wary of this force. Obey my edicts or suffer the consequences.
To soak those.
Do we have a res?
We do. Aura is about to go down. Soaked.
Get Yoria.
Charge, unfortunate. There's the eruption inside the dome. Sparks come fast.
Or suffer the consequences.
I need a swap.
More push him out.
Charge on me.
I am wary of this force. Obey my edicts or suffer the consequences.
Hello.
Eruption's coming up. And the spot.
Need a swap. It's not the spark. Oh shit, I died.
Because that's enrage. We felt quite slow on that.
This boss sucks.
So far, it's the one I like the best.
Yeah, I like it also the most.
Don't play a melee in there. Like, I have to just keep running back and forth, back and forth. Now I have to
As a
stand
melee,
still
I
for
would,
30 seconds.
I'd probably stay on. I do actually have a run. So
To be honest, you're the only one of the melee thing at the moment, so you can maybe afford it.
yeah, 1 sec.
It's just really difficult. Like, I'm running from a boss to the other side, and then I'm having to run all the way back, and then run back out again. Then I get debuff. That's why my damage is just like right down the bottom. I can't get anywhere for like sustained DPS.
Stay on Sylvaz. There's no point going to Pashmark because her big ability is that big circle field which you don't want to be standing in anyway. So stay on Sylvaz so the range can get all of the sparks.
Sweet.
Feast, one last pull. Let's try and get as much damage as we can.
Squishy's wet dream. Stay on one boss. Ignore all the other things.
Is it padding if the damage is like, actually necessary on the bosses?
Yeah, I know it's necessary.
I have but one dot. It is enough.
That's so good. Let's do more. Let's do more damage. We bloodlust on a pull. We can get this kill and we can go to bed.
That's the weekend.
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Off with their heads!
Are we lost in there?
Yes, please.
Shh.
Soak these, please. Good.
Sparks.
Yep.
Those. Into the bubble. Charge on Renana.
This pageant grows tiresome. I command you to fire
Spot. Skull fire.
Right, let's switch.
Nice skull. Get some more damage into Pashmark, it's 10% different. Stay spread.
the consequences.
Silence eruption panic. Be aware of where you're standing. Need to soak with your llama. spark on that. Sparks.
Pageant grows tiresome. I command you to provide more.
Don't forget to move those high stacks are killing the raid.
Yep.
Get torture up.
Yep.
I am wary of this farce. Obey my edict.
Okay, you may want to stand in this bubble. Nice. Okay, onto the sparks.
I need a swap. Oh.
This pageant grows tiresome. I command you to provide more entertainment.
Yep. More. Get torture up. Into the bubble.
Pageant grows tiresome.
Sparks.
I command you to provide more entertainment.
We need a swap.
Next spark.
But you need to move out of that.
Final spark.
Watch your DPS, guys.
Bashment. Warrant bashment. We will have time for a 15-second cast, but let's do this right.
Yep.
Charge.
Pageant grows tiresome.
Stand alone, so spread out,
Command
please.
you to provide more entertainment.
It's
Awesome.
You show such heart. Preparations are nearly complete. I await your
Well
arrival
done.
below.
We'll finish up on Tuesday.
Thanks for the raid.
That's right.
Thank you for the raid.
Thanks, Al.
Cheers for the raid.
I mean, I know you DC'd earlier, but I'm not sure. In future, I will log. That's the word I'm looking for.
But basters.
But yeah, when I thought that we had reached an M rage, it was actually those soaks from form ranks that put that pink circle.
Yeah, I looked also at the pogs.
So absolutely, if you're stood next to it, just shuffle sideways and stand in it. We only need one person in each circle. Otherwise, that's a good little run in. Nice to see everything. But kind of boring.